Crimson origin. The red first appeared from ochre, one of the first of many colors used in prehistoric art. Ancient Egyptians and Mayans colored their faces red in ceremonies. Roman generals had their bodies colored red to celebrate victories. In China, it colored pottery, gates, and walls of palaces. That's what I was told, but it was far from the truth. The day I learned the truth was the day I borrowed my neighbor's scarlet lantern. She warned me, don't open this under any circumstances. Why not? I asked, stifling a giggle. It's fragile, she whispered. Okay, I lied. I promise I'll keep it closed. But later that night, at around 11 p.m., my curiosity got the better of me. I began to try to open the lantern. It wouldn't budge. I grabbed a ruler from my shelf and pried the lantern open. The door eventually gave way. The glass made a noise. It was cracked but not damaged, and my essence, my body, felt lighter than ever. A gust of wind emanated from the lantern. I could not move away from it. An unseen force pulled me closer. It was the lantern. I became as light as the air, and I was sucked into the lantern. I passed out as soon as I entered its crimson walls. When I awoke, I was no longer in my bedroom, nor in the lantern itself. I was in a desert. The lantern had transported me there. I took in my immediate surroundings. I noticed enormous pyramids in the distance. I began to wander around and noticed some people walking towards the pyramids. I decided to follow them, and to my amazement, I noticed that they appeared to be wearing strange hats upon their heads and thick black eyeliner. Could they be ancient Egyptians? The mysterious lantern really have transported me back in time? No, it couldn't be possible. I wandered over to them. I waved and said, "Hello, do you know where I am? I'm lost." A man replied, but he spoke a language that I didn't understand. "I'm sorry," I whispered. "Can you repeat that?" He pointed to my lantern and spoke again. "It's a lantern," I said. "A red lantern, red." He said in English. He shook his head in confusion. "It's a color," I said. His brow furrowed, and he suddenly tried to grab the lantern. "No!" I yelled. "It's not my lantern, it's my neighbor's." The man snarled and grimaced, yelling as he did so. "You can't have it," I shouted.